Scout wants you guys to know that she's very upset that there's a UPS man across the street right now. He's delivering something, so she's barking. Yeah, she's very sad, very upset. Right, girl? Yes. We're here. We're back. This is my living room. I'm here to talk to y'all about what's coming up in the rest of the semester. I feel just like all over the place today. It has been the weird, I don't know, like every day is weird, but today has just been weirder and I'm having a hard time. So if y'all are in that place too, like I need a manicure, like things are bad, like I'm just having a hard time keeping up with everything. I know I could soak these off, but I don't have nail polish remover, and every store I've been to has also been out, so I'm just like struggling. And little things like that can just kind of like blow your whole day up. And I shouldn't complain because I know a lot of y'all have like a lot worse stuff going on. I'm sure like we all are having different responsibilities now, and maybe you work at a grocery store, or maybe you work in a fast food place. And I mean, my heart goes out to all of you guys and the people who are still having to work and deal with this stuff. So it's just like a hard time. And so with all that being said, like I have one teacher right now at Georgia State, 'cause y'all know I'm in classes there, and working on my PhD. And I talked to her on the phone yesterday, and she was like, the main thing that I just keep thinking about is how to make this easier. And I was like, that's the kind of teacher that I want to be too. I want to make this easier because this stuff is important that I'm teaching you guys. Y'all know I'm obsessed with like everything that we've read and like writing, and I just love this stuff, but also like so much is going on right now. And so I just want to make it easier. The way that I can make it easier though is for you to keep in contact with me if something is going on, and to submit your work on time. If you're submitting stuff late, I can probably work with you, but we got to talk. So like communication is just like super important right now. I've wasted 2 minutes of my time rambling, but I'm lonely. I need to talk to somebody. So here we are. Okay. So, I'm going to just I'm going to show you two things, the prompt for essay 2 and the work that I want you to do before Tuesday at 11:59. They're both pretty simple. I'll show you. The prompt is very similar, and this is on Courston. It's very similar to the one that you did for Essay 1. The only difference is that I want you to include a secondary source. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But the main thing I want you to think about is which one of these texts have we read since the midterm that which one would you be most interested to write about? And then I picked out some tropes, but there's like more that were on Essay 1, and there's like a long list on Courston of other tropes that you might have been more drawn to. So you can obviously use one of those instead. But I try to just think about some stuff that we have already talked about. So the major difference besides the secondary source is that this one's a little bit longer than Essay 1. Not much though, 1,000 to 1,200 words. So would have been longer if we'd been in person, trying to make things easier. So along in that spirit of getting through and getting done, I'm going to show you what your assignment is for this week. So what I have here is scaffolding prompt. So you can download this Word document right here and just type over it to answer the questions that I'm asking you to get at. Now, before I jump onto this scaffolding assignment, the word scaffold is like, you know what that word, like building. It means that you're building something. So this is not like for fun or just like, how can we stay busy? It's not. This assignment is directly purposed to help you start writing that paper, which isn't due for a couple of weeks. So you're getting ahead. So by doing this work and getting an easy 100 on it for completing it, you're also building your paper. You know what I mean? So it's worth your time. I just want you to answer in a couple sentences what text you're choosing and why'd you choose it. It could just be like, I liked it, or whatever. I don't really care, but like, why did you pick it? Just 1 or 2 sentences. And then tell me which trope you're going to use. What you will do from there is you'll find 6 very specific details from the text that highlight the existence of your trope. Very specific is key there. So a quote would work here. A good description of something that you saw in either The Road or American Beauty, since those were the films we watched. But most likely what you'll have right here is a quote. Now let me say one more thing about that in terms of directions. Don't just type the quote. Oops, almost lost the screen. Don't just like sit here and type that quote. Integrate it. So say, at one point in the film, Papa tells the boy blank. When the boy and Papa are in the bunker, they say that, like, try to provide a little context so you can remember where it is. That will help you later when you're starting to insert this as evidence in your body paragraph. So again, try not to just do the quote, try to introduce the quote too with a sentence or so that explains maybe like where you saw it or something like that, okay? I'll provide an example of this in the actual Dropbox. When you see the assignment, I'll show you, like, here's a sample of how to do a detail. And you'll do 6 of them. The last thing I want you to do here is to format 2 MLA web sources that you believe you could use as a secondary source for the paper, and 1 detail from each that you believe you could use as support. What I want you to do, probably the easiest thing to do for this, is if you're doing, let's pretend you're doing the yellow wallpaper and the American Dream. Let's just say you did that. In Google, type the yellow wallpaper and the American Dream and see if somebody else has written something about that. Like, is there another article that deals with it in some way? And if nothing comes up, be like, oh, that wasn't so good. What else could I do? Well, maybe the yellow wallpaper motherhood, or maybe yellow wallpaper society, not society. I'm trying to think of something like money, like social status. That's what I mean. Yellow wallpaper, social status. Something like that. You know, get creative, and you will be able to find some articles that were written online. Now, please avoid SparkNotes, GradeSaver, Wikipedia, that kind of stuff. You're just looking for some like mid-brow essay about, or something on the internet about your thing. You can ask for help on this, but honestly, I'm giving you the chance to do 2 in case one of them doesn't work, because you're only going to use 1 for the paper, technically. You can use both if you want to, but you only have to use 1. So just feel confident about one of them at least. If the other one you're like, I don't think this is going to work, it's fine, because it doesn't matter really. I'm just getting to, like, 1 and a safety, essentially. Like 1 good one and then a safety one. It's kind of the way I'm thinking about this. That's it. So the assignment this is different than the discussion board, so I want to show you. If you click assessments and click assignments, there's a Dropbox right there that you can submit the document to. So it'll look a little bit different for you. I have it on my teacher view, but like assessment, assignment is still the same thing. And you'll be able to see that I attach those directions right there. So I'll add on the directions like a sample, like here's how to format a detail. I think that'll help y'all. You have till Tuesday at 11:59 to do this. So please get it in by then. If you feel like you need more time, of course, just like email me. But I like the stuff that's coming in late that I don't know about, I sometimes don't see, to just keep in contact. Like, let me know what's up. That helps me a lot, and it helps you too. So just try to stay on track. All right, take care, you guys. I'll check back in sometime over the next couple of days and try to get Thursday's coursework up a little bit early too, so you'll have plenty of time. All right, see y'all later.